Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Megan Fox and I'm a writer. I write with pjmedia.com, and that's important today because we're going to go over an article that I wrote, and it is True Crime Tuesday. Even though I did not do a live today, I'm sorry, but this is about crime, and we're going to talk about the crime of cyber stalking. So while I am going to the cyber stalking definition, I want you to go to PJ Media, go to the description, hit that link, go click on the article so that you can follow along on Safari or Chrome or whatever browser you're using. Plus, clickety click, it helps. Let's go to what cyberstalking means in the UK. It is a criminal offense because cyberstalking involves the unwanted following of someone's steps, profiles, and activities online, often with the intention to harass, intimidate, or create a feeling of fear and anxiety on the part of the victim. The offer of stalking may carry a prison sentence of 6 months, but it is likely that a person arrested for cyberstalking will also be arrested and possibly charged with a variety of offenses involving harassment, which may carry a much longer prison sentence. Okay, so they take it pretty seriously. Now let's go to my article on pjmedia.com. I wrote this yesterday. Muslim comedian under attack for calling out grooming behavior by non binary creep Jeffrey Marsh. Now, I have never really talked about this guy and didn't want to because I don't believe in putting out profiles of people that just make them more and more famous. I've stopped talking about Dylan Mulvaney entirely. Like I'm not covering that clown show, and I wouldn't be covering this either. Except now we have to, because now it involves cyber stalking and some very weird predatory behavior. So let's get into it. We tell our children not to talk to strangers online. Some of us put monitoring software on our child's devices that will alert us to any messaging between minors and online predators. We are told that this is good parenting. We are told that we should monitor our kids online and teach them about the predators out there who want to talk to them about sex and groom them to leave their families and meet strangers. Kids are victims of this type of grooming every day. Everyone remembers To Catch a Predator with Chris Hansen, right? The entire show revolved around an adult pretending to be a child online who gets messages from predators. They arrange to meet, then the predator shows up at the location to find Hansen and his camera crew waiting instead of the child. We all used to understand that minors should never be speaking with adults that they don't know online. But trans insanity swept the nation, and now there are adults out there enticing our children to contact them online if their parents don't understand them. There are groups who entice kids out of their homes and take them to live with new glitter families who promise to be supportive of their trans identity. The Gender Mapper Project has collected many stories of minor children spirited away from their families in this way. Countless parents tell me that their daughters and sons were adopted by affirmative parents of their trans identified friends. In another time, we would have called this kidnapping. These glitter families undermine the rights that parents have to determine what is best for their child and create a toxic and sometimes permanent wedge between parents and child by demonizing the mother for not affirming and labeling her abusive, wicked, and wanting their child's. Jeffrey Marsh, the self described non binary TikTok personality, openly engages in this kind of grooming. He encourages children to go no contact with their parents if their families don't support their identity. It's not in dispute that he does this regularly. There are many videos of him saying just that. He also makes videos for kids only, or asks parents to stop listening and let the kids have the device. Okay, I can't watch 2 minutes of this. That's enough. Seriously, that's enough. I don't even wanna watch any of this person, and it bothers me that we have to do this because, ugh, I get the worst feeling when I listen to him talk. It's just like creeping chills up my spine, and I can't listen to it anymore. A Muslim comedian named SHUMARUN NESSA made several TikTok videos exposing Marsh's behavior. All she did was expose what Marsh himself had put out there and asked why this man is encouraging minors to join a private Patreon group where Marsh said they could talk more freely. Someone posted one of Marsh's private videos on Patreon that he encourages kids to access, and it's about sex with his husband. Oh, God, I'm not going to play it, you guys. Just trust me. If you go to the link, you can play the videos there. I'm not going to play them here. In fact, I may just cut that part out because I cannot put him out on this channel. Like, I feel like that energy, I just don't want here at all. Nessa pointed out in her videos that this man appears to be grooming children very openly. Gays Against Groomers has also been warning people about Marsh. He's a well-known transgender ideologue who deserves to be a household name for the same reason that wanted posters used to hang in the post office. Everyone should know that this is a dangerous person, and kids are not safe around him. No adult should be encouraging minors to contact them online. That's a recipe for disaster. Just because the adult says they support trans kids doesn't make it any less creepy or any less a violation of the parent-child relationship. Marsh ought to be restrained from reaching out to children. Sometime after February 27th, Marsh's Patreon added an 18-plus filter, but there's no actual ID process to gain access. All a minor has to do is click a button that says I am over 18. Marsh may have added the filter because Nessa questioned why he was enticing minors to have private chats with him on Patreon. After Nessa's videos went viral, a wave of trans activists started harassing her online. She says they have doxed her address and sent threatening emails that tell her what schools her daughters attend, and they're right. This is the cyber stalking, by the way. She's being cyber stalked right now. Nessa also says her car has been vandalized, and trolls have posted photos of her without her hijab to shame her. She took down all the videos she made about Marsh and apologized to the terrorizers and asked them to stop stalking her.
They have got my daughter's details on the email, like what time I leave to drop them to school, pick them up. And it's not a coincidence because both of my daughters, they go to 2 different schools, so they know. They've given the school details and everything. So yeah, my daughters are involved now in this. I'm done. I don't want to do anything. I'm not going to talk about Jeffrey Marsh. I've deleted everything, removed it. If you guys want to go ahead, but please don't come to my house.
Okay, this is so unacceptable. Anyway, you can watch the rest of that when you click on the article. Let's move on. Nessa has since removed that video and posted a new one asking for people to stop fighting between communities. She seems genuinely scared for her safety. PJ Media reached out to Nessa and Marsh to interview them about the situation. Neither responded in time for publishing. Marsh did, however, post a new TikTok in which he did not apologize or ask anyone to stop harassing Nessa. What do taxidermists do for work? He asked while mugging at the camera. Stuff is the punchline. Is it a veiled threat about what happens to his critics? Maybe. I think it's more likely he's cheekily saying get fucked to Nessa and anyone else criticizing him, as that's what get stuffed means colloquially. He's not as clever as he thinks he is. There's the definition for getting stuffed. Nessa has a comedy YouTube channel with 32,000 subscribers where she posts funny videos. On TikTok, Nessa has 7 million followers. The video she made that started the dispute was very effective at pointing out what Marsh does with kids. It's weird and he should stop. I'm sorry Nessa deleted her videos. They were effective, and perhaps that's why she's been targeted in such a heinous way. Watch the following video that proves Marsh is a danger to children. Instead of being thanked, Nessa has been basically run off the internet and forced to apologize to the mob. And this is the video that got her stalked.
Okay, guys, this video is going to be a bit long.
Stop telling trans people that we're inspirational.
Stop telling kids to go on your Patreon and chat to you privately without their parents knowing.
And then a lot of people made stitches of me saying I'm transphobic, I've done a lot of bad stuff. They've even attacked my scarf, my religion, a lot of bad stuff, which I don't want to go into. And these people have also said they are not talking to the kids. Okay, so I did a little bit of digging.
Hi, kids. Hey, kids. I want to talk to the kids. Hi, kids. Hey, kids.
So yeah, there's a lot of videos of them addressing kids. Now, the main video I want to talk about.
Your parents screwed up. It's okay to say so. That's why I made a Patreon.
So you want to talk to kids whose parents have screwed up? Why? Why you want to talk to these particular kids? Why?
That's why I made a Patreon, so that we could talk about it, so that we could connect in a way that has more privacy, so that we could talk to each other in a way that's more open, and stuff that we wouldn't share like in the comments of a video like this, I think you're worthy. And
So you want to talk to kids on a social media platform privately about topics that cannot be talked about in the video of TikTok's comments sections. Because why? Why you want to do that? Why you can't chat about these topics in these comments? Is it because you might get flagged or something? What could be the reason? Could this be one of the reasons? Going no contact with the kids' parents? Because you say in one of your videos how kids can go no contact with their parents. So you teach kids how to go no contact with their parents? Is that what you're teaching them on Patreon? Or is it this? You're teaching this more on, because this video might get flagged. That's why I don't want to say the word. And this is Jeffrey Marsh's Patreon. You talk about this topic with kids. Now here are just some of the signs of grooming. Literally one of the first ones: gaining access and isolating the victim. Asking them privately to go on Patreon and talking to them privately so you can connect. And then showing these kids that you trust them, you love them, you'll keep their secrets, and to keep them isolated from their parents. And then the icing on the cake is this video.
hi, beautiful. If you do not have a family that loves you, I'm going to be your family.
No, you can't. You are a stranger on the internet. You are not their family. Oh, and another thing. You can turn off age restrictions on Patreon. So kids can go to Jeffrey Marsh's, their Patreon.
It's just insane. We're in an insane world that this is going on. Patreon has terms of service that Marsh may have violated. I attempted to reach out to them, but could only find a Twitter contact. I sent my inquiry via Twitter about the TOS that says minors need parental permission to join a creator's page. There's no information on how Patreon checks to make sure this permission is granted. There is also no information to see how Patreon checks that its creators aren't engaging in illegal activity. If they respond, I'll update the article. They did not respond, by the way. But here were the questions that I put to them. Marsh is literally teaching kids how to go no contact with their parents. Surely the parents didn't consent to that. He's also having explicit chats about sex. Someone at Patreon needs to investigate this account. Please let me know if that's going to happen. Like, shouldn't they? Based on the TOS? Shouldn't they? I mean, if he is, it appears that he is enticing kids to go on a Patreon and talk to him about these subjects. I don't think that's legal. No. I don't think that's legal. It's nuts to me. Anyway, go on pjmedia.com. Make sure you click on the link. It's in the description. If she needs any help, obviously I'm here to help. It's really unfortunate to me that these people, these people who are, I don't know, fans of Jeffrey Marsh, are going after this woman, and they have no qualms about it. There's these white guys going after this Muslim woman, right? And according to their own ideology, she's higher on the chain than they are. You know, the white man needs to be quiet because the person of color is speaking. And instead, they're going after her. They're trying to silence her by through intimidation, the left. Like, excuse me? And I noticed that why aren't they going after me? Why aren't they going after Walsh? Why aren't they going after Gays Against Groomers, we're all out there vocally on Twitter, like hammering Jeffrey Marsh? How come they're not coming after us? You know why? Because they don't want to fight people with an army. They only want to fight people who are incapable of protecting themselves. She's one person. She's alone. She's not a political movement. She's a comedian. She makes funny videos about call centers. They're really funny. Check out her YouTube channel, by the way. I've put her link in the description. Her YouTube channel is very funny. She has some very funny skits. She's really interesting. If she ever does want to come on this program, I'm happy to have her on to talk about her comedy, which is great. I'm finding a lot of Muslim entertainers recently who are like either in comedy or in current events. I'm finding a lot of these people. In fact, I found a guy on Twitter yesterday. I think I tweeted it out. He has, and let me play his little clip of a video. There's really starting to be like an outspoken conservative Muslim community, and I don't know this guy if he's conservative or not. I'm not saying, maybe he's not. I don't know. but he does have a YouTube channel and he has a ton of
School details
subscribers.
and everything.
This
Walaikum,
is
guys.
Smile to Jana. He does comedy, conscious current affairs, and he has a YouTube channel. So you should check him out too.
Assalamu alaikum, guys, and welcome to another episode of
Virginia.
It's Sunday evening. We've had a tiring week, and I'm sure we're in our gym jams, getting ready to turn in so we can start fresh tomorrow. I was
love this
thinking
guy.
the same thing, but then I saw this video.
So I just got an email.
So just to give context to this is a Muslim hijabi comedian who's also a TikToker who goes by the name of SHUMARUN NESSA. She made a couple of videos regarding a creep called Jeffrey March.
Hey kids.
And he is a creep.
Good Lord.
So they're stalking
I love
her
this
and her
video.
kids. They're damaging her car and they're posting pictures of her without the hijab. That's caused her now to delete all of her videos. Upon checking her videos, when addressing this Jeffrey guy, she used his pronouns.
Yep.
She wasn't hateful towards the LGBT community. And frankly, she was spot on, mate. She was right on the money with this guy.
But I want to get to the part where he talks about why they're not going after Matt Walsh.
Why the heck is this guy still allowed to be on social media?
Yeah, I'd like to know.
A few other people have made videos against him, and I don't see the same being done to them. So my question is, are you people deliberately picking on someone that you think is weaker? I mean, why aren't you picking on Matt Walsh? Why aren't you picking on other people that
Right.
have uploaded this sort of stuff? And why are you insulting this woman's religion? I thought you were all inclusive.
Yep.
And also, where's the free speech brigade? Yeah, where are you guys? And also the feminists, because here is a woman whose pictures are being leaked. Where are you guys? Yeah, solidarity with women.
Yeah, exactly.
And where are the far right guys, the people who love going to these groomers and exposing them?
Well, there's a bunch of us speaking out. Jeremy, the Quartering, made a video about it, which is great. I wrote an article about it on PJ Media that we are, of course, reading, that we just read. There's plenty of us. Matt Walsh tweeted about it. So they have picked it up. They have. I don't know if when did he make this? Well, I don't need to check right now.
Hey, yeah, your money, your pounds, your dollars, your wonga. If you guys know this sister, please show her support. Please help her family. She's worried about her kids.
Yeah. So anyway, he's great. Go check out his YouTube channel. See what he's about. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys because I do believe that this is a cyber stalking criminal situation. This is a criminal situation now. And Jeffrey Marsh has not taken the opportunity to condemn such behavior. He has not. I have asked him, I reached out to him via his email that's listed on his website. He has a website address. I reached out to him asking him if he would condemn this harassment and these attacks on SHUMARUN NESSA. And nothing. I've heard nothing. He has tweeted nothing. He has put up just that weird TikTok video about taxidermy and getting stuffed. But he's not said anything, telling people who follow him or who support him, hey, how about don't cyber stalk her? How about we have our disagreement, but you don't cyber stalk her? Well, why wouldn't you? I'm telling you, if somebody was doing that was from my audience or people doing it in my name to defend me, I would be telling you to knock it off. Stop. Because that's a crime. Please don't commit crimes. That's not a good idea. Cyber stalking is a serious crime. And in England, you're really going to get put away for it. If you get caught, you're getting prosecuted and you're going to jail. So I hope that does happen. I hope the people who are harassing and cyber stalking this woman are stopped. And I hope that they are caught and jailed. In the meantime, if there's anything you guys know, let me know in the comments below. If you've heard anything new about this story or you have comments about it, let me know below. And as usual, take care. See you guys later.